sake. It's feeling like we're on the brink. Hey, if you're gonna play the game that way, yeah, then I guess the rules have gotta change. Maybe it's easier to walk away. Yeah, what the hell else do we gotta say? We gotta change momentum. Yeah, your family's hurt, I won't let you forget them. We gotta work together. In the past there ain't been nothing we can't weather. We can't let this fester for another year. The infection will get worse from here. Now we've had a minute just to clear the air. Yeah, we took a vow, so let's start there. Can't we find a way to disagree? This new you doesn't work for me. Stop and think, how did we get so out of sync? It's feeling like we're on the brink. Hey, if you're gonna play the game that way, yeah, then I guess the rules have gotta change. Maybe it's easier to walk away. Yeah, what the hell else do we gotta say? Hey, if you're gonna play the game that way, yeah, then I guess the rules have gotta change. Maybe it's easier to walk away. Yeah, what the hell else do we gotta say?
Try to drown myself with vices. I almost lost what's left of my essence. Convinced myself I was next to nothing, no. Thinking no one cared to listen. In my dreams you came to me at night. Oh, gave me clarity I needed all along. To live for myself and all the ones I love. That's all that ever really mattered. Years of loathing and hate turned into solace. Now all I feel is bliss. I was all alone until I saw the light.
everything. I'll give you everything. All my empty promises, every goddamn word. Anything, I'll do anything. Blood oaths and pinky swears, chapter and verse. Go easy on me, please. Go easy on me.
All right, hello everybody. Welcome to Live Community Review Sunday edition. Thanks everybody for joining. Glad everybody's here. I'm just gonna send the link one more time to make sure everybody's in. All right, so yes, welcome. This is Live Community Review. This is a live event we do here in the indie music feedback community. And so everybody gets to submit a song and we will listen in real time and we will give feedback in real time. And it's welcome to all genres and all skill levels and all ages. So welcome everybody. Thanks for joining. And so yeah, everyone shares a song up to 7 minutes long. And let us know when it's your turn a little bit about your song. Let us know if you're still writing it, or if it's written and you're recording, or if you're mixing it, or if it's already released and you're just looking for feedback on a finished song. Let us know a little bit of the story and let us know what kind of feedback specifically you're looking for. So if you need help writing, or if you need help mixing, or if you just want people to hype you up for whatever reason, we're here for that too. We love to hear the release stuff and the stuff that's in progress. So yeah, whatever you got, whatever you want to get feedback on, let us know what we can help with. And for everyone giving feedback, just try to keep feedback constructive and helpful. And the whole idea is to help each other get better at this, whether it's writing stuff or just getting better at releasing stuff or whatever you're trying to get out of it. We can help with that. So yeah, everybody's welcome. And we just ask that everybody sticks around the whole time. So plan to be here for at least an hour and plan to give feedback on every song. Sometimes it can be hard to give feedback if somebody is like better than you, like if they want mixing feedback and they're a better mixer than you. It can be hard to give feedback, but then you can just kind of give general feedback and like the vibes of the song and what parts of it that you'd like, and maybe some parts you think could be better or whatever. There's still ways to be helpful with feedback, so just do whatever you can, and everybody will have a good time. And so with all of that said, we're gonna start things off today with Flatterectomy. All right, Flat says this is a punk cover of We're the Chipmunks, the theme of the 80s animated series Alvin and the Chipmunks. I recorded this for this month's We Are the Music Makers competition due in a few days, tasking us to cover a TV show theme from your childhood. I recorded and fixed up the vocals today. I am after mixed feedback more than anything, but all thoughts are welcome. This is sure to be something. All right, here's Flat. Erectomy.
Watch out, 'cause here we come. It's been a while, but we're back with style, so get set to have some fun. We'll bring you action and satisfaction. We're the Chipmunks. CHIBMUNKS.
All right, what better way to kick things off than with an intro song? That was awesome. I really liked that. It hit the nostalgia for that song, but it felt like fun and more modern. It didn't sound like 80s, or even like an 80s throwback. It just sounded like a normal punk song. So I guess minus the synth chords, but the synth chords are perfect. So I think for the mix, I think I was thinking it sounds a little bit kind of bright overall, but it was a very nice, pleasant mix. I think it was great. Nothing stood out in any bad way at all. So I think that was just my overall thought was it was a little on the bright side, but not necessarily like a problem, just an observation. Yeah, sorry, that's not more helpful. It sounds great though. I think it really does. And I just was focused on like the arrangement and the vocals, and I just really liked it. That was really very enjoyable. Very big nostalgia hit there. I don't know if it's too much. It might not be too much. It probably is okay. But it was just an observation. Let's see, did we get... Yes, we did. All right. Awesome. Thank you for kicking things off and for such an energetic track. Really liked that. Good luck. Good luck topping that, guys. All right. So next up we have Koyomi, aka Sam, who rolled a 13. Lucky number 13. Change this up. Okay, Koyomi says this is a new idea with more repetition than usual, making a track after a month or so, so I have a bit of a rusty feel. The theme is about a victory dance, which proceeds to a speech, and I am still writing the speech. As usual, I would like some feedback on orchestration, instrumentation, arrangement, and composition, unmixed and unpanned. For now, thanks. All right, here is a work in progress from Koyomi. Okay, short but sweet. Okay, so I really like it. I really liked the melody, and I liked the repetition of the melody. And then you were just getting away from it and going somewhere else, which is cool. I'd love to hear where it keeps going. But I think it's sounding really good. You said maybe the flutes are too much, but no, they sound good. That build, that big crescendo sounded really, really good. It sounds like, even though this isn't mixed, it sounds like your stuff is sounding just kind of like more mixed in the arrangement phase, which is good. It's just sounding confident and just kind of like more fleshed out, I guess, from the start. So that's cool. I think that just shows improvement in arranging, but also just like how to make stuff louder as you're making it. I don't know. That's kind of a skill that you learn. But I think it's sounding great. And but as far as the music itself, I really like the repetition of that melody. It really drove it home and made it familiar. And then, so I'd love to hear it come back to that melody after you go somewhere else. But yeah, that was a great start. And welcome back after a break. I need to start up things again too. I've been on a bit of a break working on a different project, but yeah, it's great to have you back and hear something new and for it to sound so good. Great job. You're good. Okay. All right, so next up today we have Zeron with a released track. All right, and they say Ocean Star is a captivating and enchanting song that takes listeners on a journey through a wondrous world of imagination and discovery. It encompasses the theme of being lost in a magical ocean and stumbling upon a place that was previously unknown. The song embarks on a sonic adventure, painting vivid imagery of the vast ocean and the awe-inspiring sights that lie beneath its surface. Let me know how you feel in this one. All right, so yeah, we get a released track from Zeron. And yes, I will pin the lineup, my bad. Here we go. There's mute. All right. That was absolutely beautiful. That sounded so amazing and like just perfectly executed. I'm not an expert on like producing this genre, but I think it sounds really good. I think you did a great job of making each part sound like very intentional, and like it definitely took you on a journey, but it wasn't like wandering. It was like every time you got a new section, it felt very you just felt like ready for it, and it fit perfectly, and just like changed it just enough as it was going to keep you on board. And it just was really, really well done. Like great job for like just the arranging and writing and all that stuff. I think the vocal samples sounded really cool, and the leads all sounded really good. And yeah, the mix was really solid, and I think it sounds great. I wouldn't have changed anything about the mix. I wasn't getting so much of an underwater feel, as more maybe like on top of the water riding the waves, a little bit more energy. But yeah, just great. That was a great track, great energy. I loved the flow, I loved the arrangement, I loved yeah, it was just great. And that was like 4 minutes 21 seconds. I think that was a good length for it too. Works as a single. It would work as like a song on an album, or like the intro of an album too. But yeah, really great. Thank you for sharing our first full-length track of the day. Take Me Away. Yes, that is what I got. Yes, and next up is Cariad, and we have Take Me Away is the title, so go ahead and tell us about this one. All right, Cariad says, hey kids, this is one of my new EP tracks. Still a work in progress, so any feedback is welcome. Would also really love some thoughts on the song as a song overall, because no one's heard it yet. Thanks. And we will keep the link out. Yes, no problem. All right, here we go.
Its best, got this hope in my chest, and it's all I own. Fire and rain couldn't sever the pain, and it feels like I'm facing the odds. Finally see you were looking at me all along. like a gun can't help firing at you. I've got a song, it's alive and it's strong. Now it's cutting through. Been stumbling through pages and rules of engagement. I'm a hero in ways that I'm not. So take me away. Take me away. Cut the lights and we'll take our chances and leave it all to fate. Take me Cause there's nothing for us here. No, there's nothing holding us, holding us. And all the lights and everything, they fade into the distance. Take me Won't you take me
All right, that was Carrie. Yeah, that was great. That was such a classic track. It reminded me of a Muscle Shoals, one of those classic Muscle Shoals productions, with like the arrangement and the flow and then the build up to fade out. Yeah, it's very classic arrangement, and I really enjoyed it. I think the having the first part of the song be like holding back, and then you get hit with the second verse and it's like 2/3 of the way there, and then that chorus hits and it goes all the way with like full drums and cymbals and everything. I think that was great. It was a great flow, and it was like kind of slowly building as it went. And then yeah, I think you nailed it with everything after that too, like the whole bridge section with the breakdown and build up, and it was great. And then yeah, the end, it just had this classic build up fade out sound, and it was great. Yeah, the drums are really well done, obviously. Really enjoyed the drums, and the guitar solo definitely was like Duane Allman vibes. Good stuff. I like it. close, you can close. Bueno. All right, awesome. So moving on, next today we have Maple Leaf. Go ahead and tell us about your track. Okay. Okay, Maple Leaf says, here's Deep Sea Dive again. I got some mix and master advice from another friend and tried to incorporate that in a few ways. Plus I added some additional synth and stuff. Let me know if it sounds good or if it sounds weird and if the loudness of things sounds appropriate. All right, here we go with Maple Leaf. All right, that's sounding amazing. That's Maple Leaf, and we've heard that a couple times, and it sounds better every time. I gotta say, you keep finding ways to make it better. I think the low end is perfect on it. I think for me the mix was just right. Looks like some people have some ideas for some stuff you could add or tweak, but for me I think it's sounding very, very good. Yeah, I mean, you can always keep tweaking stuff, but I think it sounds really, really, really good at this point. So yeah, great job. It's you do keep improving it, so it's good to keep finding ways to make it better. It's good you got some good feedback, and we're able to do something with it. So yeah, I love the way the saw pad synth kind of waves around the stereo spectrum. I think that was I've mentioned that I think last time that we listened to it, but that's one of my favorite parts is that saw-y pad that kind of floats around. Love that sound. All right, so next up today we have J-Flow Senpai. Okay, J-Flow Senpai says one of the first songs I ever recorded before I knew much about recording or mixing. I never got to where I was satisfied with it at the time, but I was just wondering what kind of imagery and thoughts it conveys to you, if any. Any other feedback you have on it is welcome. I might decide to re-record or remix it. Okay, here is J-Flow Senpai. All right, that was J-Flow Senpai with a nice, relaxing instrumental. I definitely think this is something worth finishing and releasing. It's very, very, very nice. I love the melodies. I love the lead guitar. Sounds really good. I think it could like sound better mixing wise and stuff, but I think that's not really the point at this point. It's more just like the song itself, and I think it's great. I think people are right, that would work really good with vocals. Works really good instrumental too, with that acoustic guitar lead, and then you bring in like other leads and harmonies and stuff, so it's very well thought out and stuff. Just needs like a proper mix down, I guess, and it could be just like it is. I think I could go for more of the piano throughout. I think there's piano in the beginning. I think more piano throughout would be cool. Give it a little more depth, because just guitars doing chords and stuff is impactful, but like if there was a piano under it, it would be like super full sounding and a little more just filled out. But that was just a thought. I think it works really well as is too. Yeah, I think this is worth finishing. Let's do this. That's a little strange. Here we go. That's weird. Oh, I know why. Okay, awesome. So next up today we have Iman Spark. Iman and I have a collab that's going to be coming out later this year, and we just started working on another one too, so you'll be hearing more from us together. But here is Iman's song. So he says, so my song Saw the Light came out on the 17th. I was supposed to share this on a previous Sunday, but I fell asleep, so today it is. I shared it on LCR when it was a work in progress. Some of you have probably heard it before. Let me know what you think. I shared the Lander link below. And yes, secret collabs on the way. All right, here is Iman. Ba, 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 ba.
Try to drown myself with vices. I almost lost what's left of my essence. Convinced myself I was next to nothing, no. Thinking no one cared to listen. In my dreams you came to me at night. Oh, gave me clarity I needed all along. To live for myself and all the ones I love. That's all that ever really mattered. Years of into solace. Now all I feel is bliss. I was all alone until I saw the light. I was all alone until I saw the light. I was all alone until I saw the light. I was all alone until I saw the light. I was all alone until I saw the
All right, there's Iman. I've been listening to that song a bunch in the last couple of weeks. It was like the number one on my release radar a couple weeks ago, and then yeah, I've still been listening to it this week. So great track, love that one. Yeah, just everything about that one is great. Great. I think you did a really good job on that one, balancing the vocals and the leads, and making the vocals like the star, but without like overdoing it with the vocals. Yeah, just great. I love that one. Very, very good. Didn't we get? Yes, we did. Okay, let's go here. All right, beautiful. So next up today, we have Sonic Catalyst. Very stoked to hear what you have today. Okay, Sonic Catalyst says, this is a track I've called Spirals of Decay. I banged it out in 3 days and spent about a full day writing and programming the vocals. I used my 8-string guitar once again and wanted to combine a sort of Architects meets Lacuna Coil style track. Vocal synths are Solaria and 9-0. Looking for any and all feedback. Seriously, let me fucking have it, and hope you enjoy. All right, here is Sonic Catalyst. All right, that was Sonic Catalyst. Super epic. Really liked it. I think, okay, so I have just a couple small ideas for mixing. I mentioned one that I think the vocals could use more low mids. I think that they have nice presence and the high frequencies are like nice and controlled. So they're cutting through, but I think they just need like a little more body to them. To kind of fill in a little bit more, and then I think just like some more reverb and delay on the vocals to kind of get them like gelling with the mix a little bit more. They do sound a little bit like they're like on top of the mix at the moment, and then the whole instrumental sounds like super well mixed and really well gelled together, so they kind of are like sitting on top still. So I think like just a little bit more reverb and delay on them. That'll probably also help fill out the low mids for them with some more like decay on it. But the other thing I was thinking is the cymbals on the drums I think are a little bit bright. They actually kind of are like clashing with the vocals just a little bit, I thought. So I think bringing down just the volume on the cymbals probably, but like maybe like the 2K, 3K range might be where it's kind of fighting the vocal, or it might be even higher like in the 5K. Anyway, I think just the cymbals down a little bit would help balance everything a little bit better. But like the drum tones, the guitar tones, the bass all sound just like super heavy and epic and awesome. There was one other thought I had, was the middle section with the really chuggy guitar. I thought that one could be kind of thinned out a little bit, the one that's actually doing like the palm muted chugging, and it's just that one section, but I think it just sounds a little bit dark. It could be just like a little bit brighter and thinner sounding, and I think it would have a little bit more impact. Yeah, that's it. That was very nitpicky little things that I think would help. But yeah, great track, great. I love the vocal parts. I love the melodies. I love the two voices. Yeah, great stuff. Really good. It's sounding very, very, very close already. All right, and next up today we have Muma, aka Mimadine. Okay, and Muma says, "The Orphans Revolution. Wrote this as a tribute to Palestinian resistance against genocide. I feel a bit deaf mixing this by now, so any feedback on the mix is super welcome." All right. Here we go. Here's Muma.
He's alone, or so it seems. He's not the only one.
Goliath made sure of it. The soil turned holy with his mother in it. And God had a plan for them, and so they believed. Decades pass with ceaseless rains of tears. Goliath sleeps to lullabies of total supremacy. The orphan gathers and shapes his flood in the depths of the earth, behind the clouds in the sky. This fall is his revolution. His fall. This spells the illusion. No
All right, that was Muma. That was really cool. That was very unique sounding. I love that taru. That's a very cool instrument. Probably less than 100 in the world. Wow. Yeah, it sounds great. I loved the vocals. They were very emotional and fit the track and the topic and theme and stuff. I think it was very well sung and performed. I think the drums were very emotionally played and very, very good. I would say, like, as for the mix, I think it works the way it is. It's kind of a very reverby, and the mix kind of sits back a little bit. I think, like, you could mix it where the drums are kind of more punchy and louder, not like the cymbals, but just like the kick and the snare and the toms could be mixed more like a loud rock song where they're kind of like push forward and like super compressed and make them sound really big. You could do that. I think it kind of works how it is, but I think some people were kind of wanting that like big rock drum sound from it. So it's, you know, it's one of those things, or maybe that's what you were going for. And yeah, so I think how it is, it works very well. And I think the idea and the theme and like the sound that you were going for, I think you got it pretty good. I think, but yeah, lots of good feedback on like where different directions you could take it. Yeah, lots of good feedback. Hopefully that is helpful. I think maybe just for future songs too, if this one is done, it could be, I think you could call this done if you wanted. But yeah, thanks for joining. Thanks for sharing. I'm not sure that I've heard anything from you before, so it's awesome for me to hear from you, I believe, for the first time. All right, and next up today we have Deer. Love to hear from Deer. We're going to SoundCloud for this one. That works. All right. From Deer, we have, hi guys, we're back with a track called Glad You're Mine. This time it's a track that has not been mastered yet. Usually we submit finished songs. We're planning on doing an EP of all the tracks we've released so far, plus a couple more, and this is one of them. We will most likely work a little bit more on the mix before we send it off to be mastered in a couple months. So any feedback is welcome. All right, here is Deer.
glad you're mine. I'm glad you're mine. I'm glad you're mine. 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 I'm glad you're mine. I'm glad you're mine. I'm glad you're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine.
All right, that was Dear. I love you guys, that like 80s vibe that you have. This one, I think, definitely sounds like a Dear track and like your familiar sound. I feel like it's missing like a little bit of something in the main parts. Like I think just like a guitar, just palm muted strumming chords or something like that, just like another layer. The other thing I was thinking is maybe the bass, you could like play the bass up a little bit more with like add like another amplify, like run it through like a guitar sim thing and just add like a super distorted layer to the existing bass line. Like just double the track and like distort it and like kind of make it like wide and fizzy. I think that would sound really cool to kind of fill things out, because the bass line is kind of carrying things with the drums. So it could just playing the bass up could fill it in, I think. Or like, yeah, just like some guitars doing some palm muted chords, mostly in the first half. When it goes to the breakdown with just the guitar and then builds back up, I thought it worked good there. I think there was actually an extra guitar in the last chorus that wasn't there in the first time. I could be crazy, but it sounded like more filled in the second time. So yeah, I was just thinking there was like just those parts where it's kind of like the main rhythm and the bass and the drums trugging along. It could use like just a little bit more something going on just to fill things in. And then I was thinking the piano, I would turn it down a little bit, so it's not quite so it's in your face. And then actually I was thinking kind of like the same idea with the piano. Could use like some distortion on it, or like use like an old saloon piano VST or something like that to give it like a little bit more character. It kind of sounds just like a normal keyboard piano. So I think it could use like either like more reverb or some distortion or like a different piano sound that's a little more roomy. Would sound cool. I think it would sound good. But I like the piano line and I like what it does in the song. So I think definitely keep that and keep that like as central a part as it is already. But yeah, hopefully that is helpful feedback. I'm used to hearing like totally finished tracks from you guys. So I think that's part of it too, is it's not mastered and like fully brought forward. But anyway, yeah, hopefully that is helpful feedback. And it's great to hear from you again. It's been a while for me, probably a few months, I think, since I heard y'all on LCR. So yeah, it's great to see something new from you guys. And that brings us to the end. I have something for you guys. I have this new song called No Sleep coming out on the 7th of February. That's in 2 weeks, just 2 weeks away. And I made a video for it and put it on YouTube already. Kind of my YouTube channel, these fight videos I make are pretty popular, so I keep making these fight videos. So here's a new one. This is from Blade, from I think 1998 was this movie, but I made this little edit to present this new song, No Sleep, which comes out on streaming February 7th. So here you go. This is called No Sleep. All right, there you have it. No Sleep. Yeah, that one comes out February 7th. Here is a pre-save link if anyone wants to do that, to save for Spotify. But yeah, thank you. Thanks for the feedback. Thanks for joining Live Community Review today. Thanks for all the great music and all the great feedback. And yeah, thanks everybody for bringing great energy and making this such a great event. And thank you to Pax and Volps for running this Discord group. It is amazing and we love it. And thank you so much. All right, so thanks everyone. We will see you again next time.